Hello, I'm C.W. Karstens from Games Under Construction, doing a video podcast, currently here with Daniel Griego, and we're going to ask him a few questions and see what he's got going in the pipeline. So Daniel, thanks for appearing.
Thanks for having me, CW.
All right, so what are you known for? What kind of games have you designed or have worked on?
Well, my company, Inner Kingdom Games, is the licensor of the Shadowfist collectible card game, which we're actually transitioning now into a non-collectible model. In addition to that, we've also recently released our first board game titled Zombie Dash. So a very simple beer and pretzels board game that we're using to kind of put our name out there as more than just the Shadowfist company.
Okay, great. So you're expanding and really trying new things.
Absolutely.
All right, so what do you currently have that you're focusing on? Like, what is your key design?
So our big product right now is the forthcoming release for Shadowfist, which we're calling Combat in Kowloon. It's a standalone game with 4 pre-constructed starter decks in it, and then it's going to be followed up with an expansion that features an additional 2 starter decks. The decks will feature, it'll be a totally standalone game. You don't need any additional cards, but of course down the line you can get more expansions to help fill out your customized deck style there. We currently have the campaign up on Kickstarter, which we're going to use to fund the project for the set probably by the end of the year.
Okay, and when did that go on Kickstarter?
We've had it live for 3 days now.
Okay, and so what was the exact date so everybody on
the Kickstarter event went live on July 31st, and it's going to end on September 1st at 11 a.m. Eastern Time.
Okay, so make sure you watch this before that date and go check it out on Kickstarter. So it looks like it's pretty far along, so it's going to be published, and
it's looking promising right now. We're on day 3, and we've already reached the halfway goal. So the goal is 20,000. We just hit 10,000 last night. So it's looking very promising. It's looking like we're going to be able to definitely fund the project and get it released by the end of the year.
Okay, great. So I'm assuming a lot of your time and focus is on that?
Absolutely. The first 24 hours were the worst. I put it up there, and I spent the 24 hours immediately, changing reward levels and updating and revising it and adding new headings and adding new images and making it perfect so that when the real general population comes in, they're going to see a really good, sharp, refined Kickstarter program for us.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. All right, so you're your own publisher, so you clearly have the whole pipeline of concept. Mm-hmm. Do you do most of the development and design yourself, or do you have a team?
I've got a design team that works with me, and one of the big things that I'm doing with Shadowfist now is Shadowfist has actually been around since the mid-90s. It started out under Daedalus Games, then was later bought up by Z-Man Games, and I got the license from Z-Man Games. So it's the game that wouldn't die. So it's got such a strong, loyal fan base, and we've all been playing the game for just eons. So when I took it over, I really wanted to make sure that I had the community's best interest at hand as I went forward with the game. So I've been reaching out to the players, reaching out to the real key figures in the Shadowfist community to make sure that what I do with the game is what's best for the game. So I've been consulting my design team and my art director and everybody along the way, making sure that this is the product that the community really wants for Shadowfist.
All right, well, that's great to get community involvement, and Kickstarter rolls right into that. So
absolutely.
Yep, it's all a very good concept. So do you have anything else that is boiling in your mind that is part of a design concept?
Well, right now we're looking forward to what's next and getting this one out there, and as soon as this product gets out there, we're going to jump right into the next expansion after that. So Shadowfist is definitely the big focus, and we've got some other smaller projects, smaller board games that we're looking for maybe a 2014 release. Right now, all of our eyes are on Shadowfist.
Okay. So definitely a huge shout out to all the fans and diehards of the Shadowfist universe. So you have anybody else that you really want to give a shout out to or a thanks that's been helping you?
Big thanks to all the key players in the Shadowfist community: Josh Croningold, John Merrill, Greg Zimmerman, Jan Molina, and then definitely a big shout out to my art director, Peter Trudell. I absolutely could not do this without him.
All right, well, great. Well, thank you for joining Games Under Construction. We are currently at Austin Board Game Bash, so I didn't mention that. It's August 4th, 2012. It's an exciting time here. Definitely, if you've missed it this year, check it out next year.